Hey ladies, this one's for you. How many of us can agree that our flesh has gotten us in trouble? Our flesh has gotten us in trouble. What you have to realize is that a woman has been endowed with wisdom. She is the helpmeet of a man. So when the Father created man, man is the creator. He's the one with the ideas. He's the executor. But Father said that he needs a helpmeet. And so therefore, women were endowed with the wisdom that Ruach, our spiritual mother, has. So she's endowed with the wisdom to help the man to execute his vision. So we're very wise. We're complex beings. But in that wisdom we have, we know how to attract a man. Now, listen to this. It wasn't supposed to be like this in the beginning. But we learned from that old serpent. That serpent taught us how to entice. Now, he enticed Eve with words. Now, let me get you to understand something. When a fetus is being formed in the womb of a mother, the first thing that actually forms from the head portion is the eye socket. But it's the ears that actually activate first before she sees, or he or she sees in the womb. So you see how Satan enticed Eve with words. Satan was already there in the garden. Eve and Adam knew that he was there. They saw him there. But it wasn't until he spoke to Eve, the vessel that has wisdom, but the complex vessel that is the weaker vessel. So we know, women, how to attract a certain man. We have gotten in trouble doing that, because what we have been attracting by showing a little bit more cleavage, showing a little bit more legs, that little smile and eye contact. Yeah, we smart. We know how to take you down. But what we started noticing is that the men we were attracting, their words were not lining up with their actions. We were listening to them more so than the voice of wisdom that's in us. So we attracted the wrong kind of men that ended up hurting us. Now, many of us women who've been through this hurt, we weren't hurt one time. We've been hurt multiple times. But it took that toxic, narcissistic, Jezebelic spirited man, all the traits that go along with Jezebel, the Ahab, the Python, the Leviathan, all of those. It took that particular man to get us back to listening to the voice of wisdom. So we were hurt. We were deeply hurt. We were wounded. Our souls were wounded. Our souls were almost hijacked for a moment. And after crying many tears, we decided to run back to wisdom, as wisdom speaks to us. Wisdom speaks to us. And as she gives us instructions, we now listen to wisdom. We ain't listening to y'all. Too many of y'all words ain't been lining up with your actions. Now, we had to learn the hard way. Now we've gone through a period of healing, crying in the arms of mother and our father. Your mother is Ruach. She's wisdom. But we've been crying in the arms so many times that now we're at the point where you're not going to talk to us and clothes fall off anymore. We're listening for mother's voice. We're listening for the voice of wisdom. We're listening for Ruach to speak to us. To say, daughter, don't you cross that street without holding my hand. Don't go that way. Don't listen. So now we've got a whole lot of very strong, very wise women who have healed. We're out here living our best lives right now, because with that healing comes restoration of our natural beauty, restoration of our sense of discernment. And we're out here enjoying life without having relations with a man. See, we're done with situationships. We're done listening to your words, men. We're listening to the voice of wisdom. We're listening to our great shepherd. We're listening to our Father. And we've decided to shut that dangerous flesh down. If there's more women out here that learn how to shut their flesh down, these men will have nothing to try to come after. If many women out here learn how to button up their shirts, wear dresses that are modest but beautiful, covering your legs, staying in your word. Yeah, we not out here wilding out like we used to. Because wilding out got us nowhere but in pain. So I'm commending the women. There are many women in my circle that have decided that abstinence is the best way of getting what the Father has for us. You see, the Father knows best. The Father has a particular mate out there for us. And we've decided, whether you're in your 20s, your late 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, I'll be 61 this month. And I'm a born again virgin. Thank you, R.C. Blakes, for that. But we've decided to wait. I'm waiting on the king that has been selected for me. He's out there. I know he is. Because the Father did not create me not to have one. We have a mission. We have a commission. And all of you women out there, I am proud of you. We are moving in a righteous direction. And I want to commend you today. Commend you for keeping that flesh under wraps. Because we know what to do with it if we want to start behaving like the enemy. But women, I'm proud of you. You wait on your king. Yep. Take care. Be blessed. That's about it. That's about it. Wait on your king. Shut your ears down to serpent's tongue and wait on your king, listening to the Ruach. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Have a marvelous day. I gotta go to work. Bye now.